everybody, how's it going? This is Jace McDonald. I'm sitting here with one of Marion's famous daughters, Mary Ellen Withrow. She's the first woman to serve as treasurer for locally, along with statewide, along with federal too, which is really, really interesting.
No, I wasn't the first one for state. I was the second one.
Well, I'm saying to serve for all three.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you graduated from Harding High School in 1948, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what drew you to politics? That's my main question here to start off.
Well, I tell you, I was always interested in politics, but I never thought of ever running for it. And I had a couple of teachers come and ask me to run for the school board. And there were no women on the school board, and I thought about it, and I decided to run, and I won, and I was in the system.
What?
Yeah.
What school?
Elgin.
Elgin. Okay.
And
okay.
Yes, I was on the school board. Well, that was in 1969. And then I ran for clerk of courts in 72, and I lost.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 76, I ran for county treasurer and won. And then I won from then on. Yeah.
So only lost once. Wow.
Yes, I lost once.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was. I enjoy politics. I didn't ever think about running, and after I got into it, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Huh, that's interesting. So, how long were you on? Were you the first woman on the Elgin School Board ever to be elected, or?
Yes.
That's interesting.
And I was the first woman on as Marion County Treasurer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, did you have to run for treasurer for Marion County once you did you?
Yes, right. That was in 76. And then in 82, I was elected twice to Marion County.
Oh, okay.
And then in 82, I ran for state treasurer and had lots of people running against me, all men, yeah. And then I won for 3 terms in as state treasurer. And that was 12 years, and then became U.S. Treasurer.
Yeah, that's really, really interesting. So, what's some accomplishments that you made as Marion County Treasurer?
Well, Marion County was not computerized when I took over.
Oh, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, it took six weeks of working long hours to try to get everything organized.
Wow.
So we computerized Marion County, and I set it up so that people could pay their taxes in 20 different places. And before that, they only paid by mail or at the courthouse. And we were having really good systems set up, and it worked quite well. And then when I was state treasurer, we did the first term as state treasurer. I started the link deposit program, which is where people could borrow money for 3% less than they normally would for their business, for small business. And we would make up the difference with a link deposit, with a deposit in the bank. And so then in the second term, we created Star Ohio, which has been very popular. It's where we invested the money for the schools and the universities and the county buildings.
Okay.
And then in the third term, we had a bond issue for redistribution, and we backed it with a college savings plan that we raised $1 million for.
Oh, wow.
And that was very successful. And so that's pretty much what happened as state treasurer. There was a lot of other things, but those were the main things. And then when I was U.S. treasurer, we had really started the state quarters program, and people loved that. And
got a lot of people collected.
Yes,
Yeah.
they did, and in fact, they collected so many quarters that we had to produce more nickels and dimes.
Yeah.
And then another thing we did as U.S. Treasurer was we redesigned the currency, which hadn't been redesigned since 1928.
28, yeah.
And that was a huge job. We had many meetings over that with the Secret Service. And then we created Sacagawea, which was also quite an involvement, because creating a coin takes a lot of time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And and a lot of making sure that everything is correct. You know, they wanted to make sure that everything was the way it should be as far as the Native Americans were concerned. Yeah, and so I think it worked out well.
So why was the need there to replace the dollar coin?
Well, the Susan B. Anthony's, we had so many when I took over, but then the metros were being created in the big cities, and they were using the Susan B. Anthony's.
Yeah.
And I thought we'd never use them all up.
So they were being used then?
Oh, they were.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and in fact, we ran out before we got the Sacagawea created. We had to make more Susan B. Anthony's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got both coins here too. 1999 Susan B. This is a 2002 Sacagawea. Now that's interesting, though. That's really interesting.
Well, you know, they called Congress called up and they said we had to create another dollar coin, and we were going to do away with the dollar bill. And of course, you know, that didn't happen because everybody loves the dollar bill. And so that was interesting. I got so much mail when that happened. People were writing about how heavy the coins would be in their pockets.
Yeah.
And, you know, yeah. It was interesting.
I'm sure it was really interesting, too, changing the entire composition and the color of the coin, too.
Yes.
Compared to what we regularly had.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it when I first saw it, I said, it doesn't look gold, but it did. I mean, it was the way the light was shining on it.
Okay.
And it's 77% copper.
Yeah.
And that's the reason it looks that color. But yeah, they wanted it gold, and they wanted it to have a distinctive edge. And it did. It had a distinctive edge.
Because I know the Susan B's were confused with quarters or something.
Yeah,
right?
well, they were confused, I guess. I don't know. People said that.
They look like a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they're a bit bigger.
Well, you have the coin machine set up to cash the coins, and if you had to change anything on the coin machines, it would be so expensive. So everything had to be worked out to work in the coin machines.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So, I guess another question too. How did Bill Clinton appointed you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you know him beforehand, or?
Well, I had met him. I didn't know him that well, but Al Gore had been somebody that I knew. And, And when I found out that Al Gore was vice president, That's when I said, well, if he's good enough for Al Gore, he's good enough for me. So, so that's the way that went.
So was Al Gore the one who recommended you to?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he. Well, I had. We had John Glenn that had run for president,
Yeah.
and I was so disappointed when he quit and didn't complete running. And I decided that the next presidential race I wasn't going to endorse anybody until I was sure. Well, I went to Cleveland to hear Al Gore speak, and I said, I believe everything that man says. I said, I believe the same things he does. And so I was all for Al Gore, and as I've always been. Yeah.
What year did John Glenn run in? Do you remember?
It was, I think it was 4 years before. I think it would have been in 84, 80,
Okay.
wait a minute, let's see. Anyway, it was the year before. You remember when so many people ran for president, and Al Gore was one of them, and Biden was one. There was, I think, about 5 people running for president, and
Okay.
John Glenn was, I think, 4 years before that.
Okay, I gotcha.
But that was 88, so it would have been 84.
Yeah, okay. I didn't even know John Glenn ran, so I just learned something right there.
Yeah, he ran, and
Huh.
he dropped. It was costing so much money.
Oh, I can only imagine. Yeah.
And he dropped out. Yeah.
I'm sure
But
campaigning cost a lot of money. Even then, I'm sure it did.
Yeah, not anything like it is now.
Oh, yeah.
It's totally unreal.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Of course, I did brand a redesign 22.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's lovely, isn't it?
And I know I've read somewhere your signature appears on a lot of money, too.
1.1 trillion. Yeah, it's in the Guinness Book of Records.
Is it? Okay,
Yes,
that's
uh-huh.
interesting.
Yeah, I've signed more currency than anyone in history.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Something else that's interesting, too. For president, at least, I know we've had women who have tried to run these past couple years, but there's actually been quite a few women treasurers, hasn't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. but,
Federally, at least.
There isn't one now.
Oh, there isn't?
No, Trump appointed a man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him, but it's first time.
In a long time.
Yes, it's rather strange. But I worked for 3 different secretaries of the Treasury. I see this is Bob Rubin, and Lloyd Benson was first, and then Larry Summers.
Now, Secretary of Treasury, that's the appointee who's on the president's cabinet, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and that's who I work for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the secretary is above the treasurer then?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The secretary
I gotcha.
is over all of Treasury, which is so many different departments. At the time I was there was, I don't know, I think it was 14 departments. But then some of those were taken away with Homeland Security.
Okay.
And in fact, the Secret Service was one of them that was taken away for Homeland Security, and they want to go back to Treasury, but I don't think
So the Secret Service used to be under the Treasury Department? I did not know that either. That's interesting.
Yeah, they took care of me a lot. Yeah.
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 That's interesting too.
Yes. Treasury, of course, the IRS, and there were so many different departments.
Yeah.
Yeah. And huge departments.
The building's pretty huge too.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
I'm sure it was a step up from the state.
It was. And yes, very much so. And what was, I think was hard, and it is hard anytime you go from one office to another to a higher level, Like when I was Marion County Treasurer, I would talk about everything about Marion County. And then when you come State Treasurer,
Yeah, talk about a whole lot more.
you have to talk about Ohio. And then when you become U.S. Treasurer, you got to talk about the whole country. And it was always, it was, you had to totally change your thinking.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's crazy too. Wow. Man, I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, well, I couldn't either. You just take it as it goes. And I was invited to everything as U.S. Treasurer, to all the, events.
I understand you went to the White House a lot too, right?
Yeah, I even would walk through the White House instead of outside because it was safer. Well, we had, in fact, when I went back to Washington, D.C. a few years ago for a meeting, the fence around the White House was twice as big as it was when I was there. And of course, they couldn't drive down Pennsylvania Avenue anymore. And they still could when I was there, and they had like 6 policemen out on the street there. It was so totally different.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably even more different now.
It might be a little bit bigger now too. I'm
But-
sure Washington D.C. as a whole.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
It's big.
So is the Treasury Building and the White House, are they connected by like a tunnel or something? Or?
There is a tunnel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, and they had a place for the president that was prepared during World War II
Oh.
for him down in the very bottom of Treasury.
Oh, okay.
And-
Kind of like a bunker, or?
They had the presidential sign on the door,
Yeah.
and it was a secret place for him.
That's interesting then too, yeah.
Yeah, they had the basement of the Treasury, and then they had below the basement. It was spotless down there. When I swear they really kept the place clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it was. I was there 7 years as Treasurer of the United States, and I visited a lot of different organizations and everything involved there. It's so complex.
I understand you went to because you were over the mints too, right?
Yes, I was over the Mint and the Bureau of Engraving and Printing,
Yeah.
and I marketed the savings bonds.
Okay.
Hmm.
I understand you've probably went to all 4 mints then too, right?
Yes.
The 4 mints, by the way.
There's really 5, yeah. There's Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, West Point, and Fort Knox. I mean, Fort Knox
Yeah, that's
is not a mint, but it's got a lot of gold.
It got a lot of gold.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It is 4 mints. I always thought of it as 5, but that's right. That's correct.
I'm sure they probably could use Fort Knox if a mint is a mint if they needed to, though. I'm sure.
Well, it's gold bars.
Yeah.
And thank goodness they're still there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, as Mary said, there's mints in Philadelphia, West Point, Denver.
In
Which
San
one?
Francisco.
San Francisco. That's the one I missed.
Well, San Francisco had 2 when I took over, and then the one was closed. It was the when they collected gold in California.
The old mint.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was a wonderful place, and I visited there. It hadn't closed when I took over, so I saw it in all its splendor, and it was really a neat place.
I got some photos. I'll show that.
Oh,
below.
do you?
Yeah. I'll show it on the screen.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, so you've got photos.
Postcards, actually.
Yes.
Postcards.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I just thought it. I wished it was still open because it was such a neat place.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I was here the last time, you said that was your favorite mint too. I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Because it was so unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, I that's the only way I can describe it. It was just very unique. Yeah.
That's interesting.
And then had been a lot more mints. I mean, my gosh, there had been mints all over the place. And they were closed, you know.
Yep. At different times throughout the years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, there had been several.
Did you ever get to hit the button to press any?
Yes.
Did you? That's cool.
Yes. Yeah, I did. You know, when we had the, see, what was that? Oh, it was when we were doing the quarters.
State quarters.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I went to all the states that I could go to while I was still in office. And I pressed the thing both in California and Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So what led to the start of the state quarter program?
It was talked about. I think Canada had done something about a state quarters program.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, they really didn't want to do it at first here, but they were afraid of what would be put on the quarter, so they said that the Secretary of the Treasury had to okay what was on the front of the quarter.
Oh, okay.
But the whole idea was it was a collection thing for people to do.
Yeah.
And they loved it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we would release 5 quarters a year, 5 different states, and when you know they worried about what was going to be put on the quarter, and that was South Carolina was where they were worried because of the Confederate flag.
Oh, okay.
And so when we went down to South Carolina to release the quarter, they had the Confederate flag flying on the building that we were in. I thought that was really something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nope, that's it's the set from 2005.
Oh, okay.
I think California's on there. I think.
Yeah, Minnesota. Oh, yes. It's all the. Yeah.
But yeah, they turned out. Designs were really pretty on each of them, I thought.
They would, yeah. Well, yeah, the quarters program was a lot of fun, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've continued to do it now with other coins too.
Yes. And the last state I did, I'm trying to think which one it was, but I remember they had ships. I think it was Virginia.
Virginia, yeah.
They had ships where we did the program.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really neat. Yeah.
Sounds like it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably still have them there.
Yeah, and then I know they try to do it with the dollar coins too. I don't think that took off that far though.
What?
Commemorative dollar coins like the quarters.
Oh,
they tried to do the presidents.
Well,
I remember that.
They did a lot of different things. They did the parks.
Yeah. For the quarters. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to ask about the currency redesign now too. What led to that?
The amount of people that were doing different things to it. It had got to the point where they had to do something
to try to prevent it.
Yes.
Okay, I gotcha.
I tell you, we'd take till the last minute to announce about a bill being released, because they would be working on, they'd try to figure out what was going to be on the bill. They'd be working on this. They'd have these counterfeit bills ready to go, and and trying to guess how it was going to be.
Yeah.
It was quite an operation.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Something else I wanted to bring up too. I'll show this on a attachment on the video too. But her signature's right here on this note. How many times did you have to practice her signature?
Well, they came to the airport. I had not been sworn in yet.
Okay.
And they wanted me to sign my name 20 times. And it was crowded. I mean, it was jammed, really. It was the U.S. Air Department. And I went over underneath the phones and tried to sign there, and they were bumping me. And I said, this is really important. So I went back in a private room.
Yeah.
And I signed back there, and I marked number 12, and that was the best. So number 12 is what's on the money.
And every time when you try to sign something out, you try to stick to it, right?
Well, I try to, because, as you get older, your signature, it's a little harder to control your signing. Yeah,
it can be. Yeah, that's true. So I also understand that when you were younger, you grew up out in the country, right?
Yes, I grew up on a farm.
So what was it like growing up on a farm during the Great Depression and the World War II, which followed that?
Well, I knew all about it, and on a farm, I was just fine.
Yeah.
We didn't have any, we had the same things that were kept that we couldn't buy, like everybody else. But being on a farm, you had enough food. And my family got along just fine.
So did the Great Depression affect this area a lot, the Marion County area a lot, did it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it was really, in World War II, I just, that was really something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know we've been through a couple of recessions here from the last, 20 years, but we've had nothing like the Great Depression, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. I hope we don't.
I hope we don't, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure the World War II time, I'm sure that was interesting, too.
Yes, it was.
Because you would have been in high school?
Yeah, I was 12 and around there. I remember my dad, would keep us informed on what was going on. He was always very into what was happening. And,
You think maybe your interest in politics came from your dad a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. But my dad, he was a county, he had the, he was like a trustee.
Oh, okay.
And they wanted him to run for commissioner, but he said he didn't want to run. And he said, you run for office, you lose all your friends. And I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
I've made a lot of friends by running for office.
And you're still, I think, Mary just turned 95, by the way, in October of 25, October 2nd. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I just didn't want to say it, though. But yeah, she had a really, really big birthday celebration, too, with a lot of famous dignitaries showing up for it, too.
Yes, we did. In fact, we had a letter from the president, and we had a voice thing from Al Gore, and it was just great. That we had the greatest birthday party.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that is a sign that you make a lot of friends once you get into politics, and you keep them too, right?
Yeah, and I had two governors here, one Republican and one Democrat, and the guy that's running for vice president was here, David Pepper, and we had a lot of people here.
Yeah. That sounds like a great time. Man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was shocked because I didn't know that was happening. It was.
Oh, was it a surprise?
It was a surprise. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. So another question too, since you were technically appointed by President Clinton, how many different countries have you been to?
A lot. I marketed the Olympic coins, and I flew to so many countries selling those.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
Would that have been Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay, 96,
Yes.
96 I think.
Yes, it was 96, and it was Atlanta when they had a bomb go off. I was going to go. In fact, the reason I was marketing these savings bonds all over the world because Congress had told us to manufacture so many.
Oh.
We didn't know how we were going to get rid of them.
Okay,
And
I gotcha.
so we decided to sell them all over the world, and actually Japan sold the most. But a lot of the countries sold a lot, and we sold them all.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you go around and sightsee any of the countries too?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes, I went to, I went to Norway and Sweden, or not
cool.
Sweden, but Norway and Finland.
Mm.
And then I went to South Korea,
Oh, okay.
and I spoke to a couple of the our military groups there.
Yeah.
And then I went to China, and
I'm sure
and
that was
then
interesting.
yes, it was because they had created a dollar coin that was big,
Oh, okay.
and they took me to the factory where that was made.
Kind of like the size of an Eisenhower dollar or silver dollar?
It was
Or
bigger.
Bigger? Okay.
Yeah, it was. I'm trying to remember the
Huh.
how big it was, but
Yeah.
anyway, then I went to Japan, but when I was at South Korea, see, I would try to visit all the places where they manufactured
The
money.
coins, okay, the different mints and
Yes.
okay, I gotcha.
And so when I got to South Korea, they said that they had closed their factory because a girl had stolen some money,
Huh.
and they were really upset about it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, and they said they were going to take me somewhere else, so they took me to where the division is of the North and South Korea.
Oh, the DMZ?
Yes,
Okay,
the DMZ, which
interesting.
was really interesting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I still think about that, and the Russian soldiers were looking. I was inside. I went inside the building, and I was right by a window, and the Russian soldiers were looking in the window.
North
at
Korean
me.
soldiers, yeah, that's interesting too.
Yeah.
And you would have came to office just a little bit after the Soviet Union fell too, so I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the Soviet Union fell in '91.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sure that was pretty big all over the country, I'm sure.
Well, Gorbachev was a decent person.
Yeah.
And nobody,
Much more decent than the ones who preceded him, that's for sure.
Right. And
Yeah.
the one that followed him is total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely true.
Yeah. Yes, that's an issue.
Yeah. There's a lot of issues.
Yes, there are. But I feel sorry for the people of Ukraine. And
Yeah.
and I went to Poland.
Oh, okay.
I went to Poland when I was state treasurer because
Huh.
I was president of the National Association of State Treasurers and auditors, comptrollers, and treasurers also.
Hmm.
And what we did, we helped states with any problems that we had in their government with what they did.
Oh, okay.
And so we found out that Poland was, the communists had just left Poland.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they had to create a local government, and we were going to help them do that, and we did. We had 7 Polish people come here and visit 4 different places. They came to Washington and to New York and Chicago,
the big
and
cities,
Cleveland,
Okay.
and or Columbus, or actually Columbus.
Oh, okay.
And then this was a very interesting time. I was there for a little while and talked about different things that we were doing, but they ended up using some of our local government laws. And
that's interesting.
Yes, isn't that nice?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I know you mentioned something about somebody stealing money in South Korea.
Yes.
Would you like to share a couple of cases of like break-ins or something like that, or stealing money at the Treasury or the mints or anything?
Well, yeah, we security was my biggest worry.
Yeah.
They had suspected us. There was money missing in Treasury, and they suspected this one person and took him out of that area so he wasn't around money anymore. And they were also redecorating the men's bathroom. And they were putting cement blocks up, and behind these blocks, they weren't clear up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
They saw this broom handle with Scotch tape on it, and bills that he had put back there to save for himself.
He tried.
He tried. It didn't work. But we had police in both the agencies, both the Bureau of Engraving and Printing and our own. We had our own. And in the mint, it was always a problem. And then there was another thing. If there was any coin produced that had something wrong with it,
so an error coin, I think that's what you call it. Yeah,
it was worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
So we thought they might be doing those on purpose. And so we got very, very careful about all of that too. And yeah, you just were always concerned about security.
So another question too I was wondering on, but I lost my train of thought. How they stopped making the pennies recently. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh, they tried to do that when I was there.
Did they?
Yes.
Huh.
And of course the penny was worth more than what it cost to make at that time.
Okay, yeah.
And they said to, lately they told them to try to find different things to make the penny of that didn't cost so much. Of course, it's mostly copper,
Yeah.
But I'm very anxious to see how this works out because.
See, I thought you needed like an act of Congress or something to do that too.
They did. They did it all, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, but I know Kroger's they don't get any more pennies.
I've seen a lot of people starting to round up now.
Have you?
Yep. Just around different businesses and stuff, yeah.
Well, back when this was talked about when I was there, they would say it's going to cause everybody to charge more because they're not going to charge $2.99. They're going to charge $3.
Yep.
And so I'm watching this really carefully to see what is happening. But I'll tell you, people save pennies and jars and stuff. Can you imagine how many pennies? We used to make like 12 billion pennies a year.
They make billions every year too.
Yeah.
And people are worrying out thinking we're going to run out of pennies. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. But it might. I don't think so though. I don't think we'll run out of them. Do you?
I don't know. Well, I'm just watching it and see what happens.
But when you were younger, What all could you buy for a penny?
Oh, that was quite a bit as far as candy and stuff.
Yeah,
you
now-
know, yeah.
I don't think
Now
there's a
there's-
single thing you can buy for a penny. Yeah.
No, there's not much now.
Inflation's been crazy, that's for sure.
Yeah, it has.
So another question too. This is more so actually a couple. So how many presidents have you met or seen other than Clinton?
Well, starting with John F. Kennedy, I met him first. He was running for office. I went to Mansfield to hear him speak.
Oh.
I took my mother with me, and and I shook hands with him and talked to him. And
This was back before they had Secret Service all around him too, I'm sure.
yeah, well, he was running for office, and he didn't
Oh,
have anybody
okay.
yet.
I gotcha.
But then, now I had never met Eisenhower
Mm-hmm.
or Nixon or Ford or let's see, I think I met all the rest. Yeah. We had our 200-year celebration at the White House, and my seat was right next to the podium.
Oh,
And they were honoring Carter and the Bushes and everybody. And they couldn't get up the podium without shaking hands to me because I was right there.
Was that while you were treasurer too?
Yes,
Okay.
I was treasurer. And Reagan was not. Reagan was sick, but his wife was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Elizabeth Taylor was there. And it was quite an event. And
Where'd you have the events at? Do you remember?
well, they would be in the east. Let's see, in the east wing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, of course, at Christmas, there was always big events going on, too.
Because, see, I think I sent you pictures, too, when I went to D.C. a few years ago. But when we toured the White House, we didn't really see a lot. They don't really show you a lot when you go on the tour.
No, they don't. I had two women that lived next door to me that had never been to the White House. So when we had Christmas celebrations, I took them because I knew they wanted to see it. And the one was in a wheelchair, and she went through the kitchen, and she went through areas that I hadn't seen either. and I said, that's really great that, and they were so thrilled to get to see the White House.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity regardless. Yeah, it is.
Right.
So since we discussed Kennedy, too, do you remember when Kennedy was assassinated?
Yes. I was in shock for about 3 days on that one.
Were you in politics at that point, too, or?
No,
okay.
not yet. Yeah, I wasn't yet, but I really liked him.
Yeah, the whole country was in shock. That was...
Yes, that was terrible.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think he was the youngest person,
Mm-hmm.
too? Yeah, I thought so.
I think he was.
Yeah.
He was young. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Do you remember Watergate?
Oh, yes.
Because you were in politics when that happened.
Yes,
Yep.
I was. And I was fascinated with that. Yeah. Well, of course, that was Nixon's situation.
Yeah, that was an interesting time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I know you mentioned Jimmy Carter, too. He just passed
Mm-hmm.
a couple years ago. And he was 100, I think?
Mm-hmm.
You've met Jimmy Carter, haven't you? How was he as a person? Was he
Very nice.
very nice?
Yeah.
That's cool.
He was elected president the same night I was elected county treasurer.
Was he? I did not know that. That's
Yes.
cool.
Yeah. And I talked a lot with Rosalynn Carter. I would be sitting beside her at different events and had conversations with her. In fact, that night I was talking about the 200-year celebration at the White House.
Yeah.
She said she didn't think she had the right dress with her, and she was worried about it. And then she said, I realized that Barbara Bush had a polka dot dress. So she said, I knew I was okay. You know, that's something that it would be interesting, what the things that they wear.
Yeah.
And
oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Right.
So I also understand you're a member of the United States Treasury. Is it a historical society? Yeah, there we go. That's it.
The committee. Yeah.
The committee? Okay.
Still on it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I was on it when I was there, and then they kept me on it all these years, and that's how I went back to Washington a few years ago, was to a meeting. And
was it inside of the Treasury Building too, or?
No.
Okay.
It was in a hotel because it was COVID.
Oh, okay.
And everything was shut down. And then, yeah, and I don't think Treasury has opened up much yet.
Yeah, I know when I went, we didn't get to tour it.
Didn't.
No. We saw the outside of the building,
Yeah.
but we didn't get to go inside, no.
Well, they did a lot. They kept Treasury looking beautiful.
Okay.
They would spend the money, the Historical Society would spend the money. They put all the gold leaf on everything. That was going on when I first got there.
That's cool.
They were putting gold leaf on everything up there, and then they did they spent so much money on there had been a window put in the ceiling, and they had taken that out because of the war, and all of those things, you know, with the Historical Society would make sure everything was beautiful, and it was beautiful.
Yeah,
Treasury was just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Did you get to see the ballroom?
I didn't get to go inside of it.
Yeah, you didn't.
Not the Treasury, no.
Well, it's got all this marble from all the countries of the world, and when I was U.S. Treasurer, we had a fire.
Oh, I didn't know about this.
Treasury's roof caught on fire.
Uh-oh.
They were working on it and caught on fire, and it got out of control. And they had, the fire department had water was rushing down the stairs right there by my office. So what they had to do, they had to close Treasury, and I went to the Mint.
Oh, okay.
During that time period.
Yeah.
And my furniture was everything was gone through, and everything was a mess, But and then before I left Treasury, they were redesigning Treasury, making it the way it had been back in the beginning.
Okay.
And they moved me to an office down by the door on the side there, that so that I was right across. I forget what they called that, but anyway, I was in that for I guess about 6 months.
Yeah.
And then I had gone back. They moved a door that was in my office. They did some things, And then, I had the vault in my office.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Huh.
The vault was built in 1862 by an Ohioan, Isaiah Rogers. And they used it until 1905, and then they took the money must have been to the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
And it was closed up, and they forgot about it. And it was used partly as an office, and they had these things in the wall to protect it,
Hmm.
and somebody drilled into the wall, and those magnets fell out. And they said, "Oh, that's where the
They found the vault.
That's where the vault was."
That's interesting.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it was part of my office, and the docents would bring visitors to visit my
see
office to see it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's really cool.
yeah, and that quilt, I have that quilt in my office, and after I left and I went back and talked to one of the docents, I said, "How's everything in Treasury?" And they said, "Well, we don't have your quilt." They said people would like to see my quilt.
That's cool. Wow. That's
My
really
daughters
cool.
made that for our 50th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know they were doing it.
Yeah, I didn't get to go inside the Treasury, but I did see the rotunda in the Capitol.
Yeah.
That's really pretty. With the painting at the top and everything. Yeah, that was really, really pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'd have things going on over there sometimes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in. Make sure you pay a visit to the Marion County Museum, because Mary Withrow has a whole display in there with a bunch of different papers and other memorabilia from your time serving the public in politics, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm the only U.S. treasurer that has a museum.
I think you might be the only one from Ohio too, aren't you?
No, there was 4 people from Ohio, but I'm the only one that was born here.
Oh, okay.
And Roosevelt's treasurer and Milton, what's his name, way back, and then Taft had an Ohio treasurer. And they were all men.
Yeah.
And they were born in neighboring states and moved here.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's cool. Alrighty, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in and listening. Make sure you like and subscribe.